Yeah.
Welcome to Collision Curriculum. I'm Brandon Samuels.
And I'm CCA.
Today we're going to be giving you the rundown of the Revolutionary War.
So since these colonists sailed over to America, they're basically under this thing called solitary neglect.
So Britain didn't care about what the colonists did as long as they kept trading with the motherland, and during that time they established their own governments. Then they just ended that. Rude.
Yeah, so in the Massachusetts Bay Area, it was mainly filled with Puritans who immigrated in order to separate themselves from the Church of England. Okay, but before we get started with that, we need a brief understanding of the French and Indian War. So, if you don't already know, it's not the French fighting the Indians, it's actually the French and Indians allied against each other, against the British and the colonists.
Hold up. Hold up, hold up.
Oh no, here we go again.
Why did they call it the French and Indian War? That's stupid!
But of course, after the French and Indian War, Britain was in a lot of war debt.
Yeah, so Britain was like, oh yeah, let's just tax the colonists since we fought the war because of them.
Well, that's kind of rude.
You're right. But you know what?
What?
The taxes they forced on the colonists, such as the Stamp Act, the Tea Act, the Sugar Act, and the Townshend Act, actually lowered the amount of taxes they used to pay.
Then why were they so salty?
Because no taxation without representation.
Oh yeah, my man James Otis. What's up?
So not only did they place taxes on the colonists, they began to replace the colonist judges with British judges.
But that doesn't sound that bad.
What? That meant they couldn't smuggle any goods.
Brandon, that's illegal.
But they also made the colonists house the British military. You know, the Quartering Act.
Oh, those lobster backs. Didn't they also raid their houses for no reason though?
Yeah, that was the writs of assistance.
Talk about invasion of privacy.
Yeah, so they created the Sons of Liberty, basically a rebel group whom boycotted the British goods.
But yeah, then Britain was like, okay, so we're gonna take that all back. Not because you're forcing us to, but because we want to. Like, we still have control over you, okay?
The Declaratory Act. Really, England?
Then the Sons of Liberty started picking a fight with the lobsterbacks. You know, they were like throwing rocks and like just badgering them, which resulted in a massacre of, like 5 people. Okay, they fired their guns, but really the Boston Massacre.
Yeah, at one point they dressed up like Indians and threw billions of dollars worth of tea into the harbor, which caused an intolerable acts. Great.
Okay, can we just acknowledge the fact that they're not called Indians? They're Native Americans, okay?
You're right.
So everyone should know about the Olive Branch Petition, too.
Yeah, they still tried to assert their rights for the colonists, but maintained loyalty to the crown. It was their last effort to compromise with King George.
And then there was the Declaration of Independence. You know, that day where we barbecue, watch the fireworks. Shocker, there's actually a backstory to that.
Later, there were a lot more important documents, like the Articles of Confederation, the Bill of Rights, the Constitution, all ensuring the rights of the citizens.
So as you may know, APUSH doesn't really care about the battle. It's like the cause and effect, and then the results, and what led to the battles.
Yeah, so we're just going to mention the Battle of Trenton, when they crossed the Delaware and surprised the Hessians, where they got to Valley Forge and trained with von Steuben.
And then there was the Battle of Saratoga, when the French finally allied with the colonists. And then the Battle of Yorktown, when the colonists managed to surround the British both on land and in the sea. And Cornwallis finally surrenders.
So this is how it all basically went down.
Oh no, I don't have a gun anymore.
Okay, what I don't get is, these colonists had barely any armor, no training, no money, basically nothing. How did they, win?
Oh my god, Brandon. They had the will to fight.
I knew that. They also had amazing commanders, like the first president of the United States, my man G. Washington.
Plus, it was a defensive war. They knew the land better.
Well, if we keep talking, we'll end up telling the entire history of the United States.
Yeah, no, I kind of have finals I need to study for. Bye, guys!
Wait, Cece! We don't even have a final in TRAM!
But I have other classes too!
Alright, well, bye. Good luck A-pushing. And see you next video. If we make one. Actually, no. It was too long. Collision curriculum.
Wait, are you cut off? Look, are you cut off on the top? Can we get the Church of England? And they're...
The artist,
Declaration of Independence.
Declaration of Independence.
Declaration of Independence. Okay, so as you know, there's an airplane flying by.
That's it.